defense back out there. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Fights off the defender. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
They'll go play action with Saying. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's Julian Saying to throw. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Looking for a gap, it's Riley. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Tries to do it himself on the draw. There's some room. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Austin Mack. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bama! On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score on this next possession.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Saying. Setting up the screen. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side, but this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going, get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the option. Now the pitch. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Motion from the wide out.
Booster! Go!
Sayin to throw for it on 4th. Snags it and he's open. Rams him with the stiff arm. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Sends it back in motion. Throwing, say it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room, it's Jackson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll go right back to the run. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown tie. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Across the 45. Might have a chance. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Say it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Trying to set up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
Booster! Sweet! Ready, go!
Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure three here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Now the Tide uses its third and final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll send the back in motion.
Go, go.
Saying back to the air. Into the end zone. Wideout trying to get it in. He was angling for that pylon, and the defense stopped him short on 4th and goal.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Alabama pushing the tempo. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. First down for this offense. On the ground, it's Hill. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. They go right back to him. Picks up the 1st down. Finding some room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, Mack. Makes the grab on the left. Hard running there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to throw, it's Mack. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, this is an offensive coordinator that has a lot of confidence in his guys, and you can see that from the play call. They were backed up all the way down near their goal line at the start of this drive, but they've stayed aggressive the entire time, putting the trust and confidence in his quarterback, in his players to get it done. They've moved this thing all the way down the field, and now they've completely flipped it. They're now at the goal line of the opponent. You gotta love what you've seen from this offense.
Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime. Guys, I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. And he's going to try to return this one. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Here's Sayin to throw. He's going to let it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half.
2-14 close. 2-14 close.
Scanning the field, it's Mack. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in, it's Edwards. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Kill.
Might be changing the route. They'll go play action with Mack. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. And an explosive play gets this offense working.
949 rock star.
Mack. He fires a bullet to the right. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Alabama offense coming onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll go play action with Mack. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route.
Win. Magic.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Rushes on him. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
Motion from the wide receiver.
Freeze. Ready, go.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Touchdown, Buckeye! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Q. Like a team.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Saying. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hill. He breaks a tackle. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
At the 18, second down coming up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Powers through, just dismissing tackles. Racing down the left side. The 40, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the punishment has been extended.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling help lead to that long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point is good. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
Ohio State, 9. Number 31, set to kick this one away.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Lofts one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Take it. Booster, booster. Right. Sweep, slide. Where did he go?
Say it. He's not afraid to go deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Intercepted by Alabama. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense. On the ground, it's Hill. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Number 31, set to kick it away.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
Break. Solo.
throwing. Say it. Got his man to the left.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Oof, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws an incompletion, but every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30, it would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. The screen, and watch out! Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Going to the run, it's Rodgers. He gets the 2-point conversion as they draw ever closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Running back searching for a hole. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Switch it.
Tight end now in motion. He'll run it again. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Riley. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Quarterback making checks. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ninja, ninja. Mustang, Mustang. Stack, stack, stack. Bender, Bender.
Austin Mack. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them.
And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
49, Ohio State 17.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team. Turning it on! He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Gets the back moving. Saying. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Throwing, Mack. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Mack. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mack. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeye! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Trying to punch it in. He stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to get the 2 and cut this to a 2-possession game. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Well, they decide to go onside kick, and how about the effort by the kicking team, able to dive on that ball and keep possession?
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Offense, quick tempo. The run inside. It's Rodgers. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Here's Sayin to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Dropping back, it's Sayin. The screen, he's got wheels. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys.
Ready, ready. Ready.
On the snap, it's Rodgers. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Tide ready to roll on offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Wait.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll try it again. And they swarm him under. Timeout called on defense. 2:05 remaining on the clock, so they're hoping to save a few seconds once we get to the 2-minute mark. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now here's Mack. Pocket breaking down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rodgers. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter.
He lofts one down the sideline. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
4th down, Sayin. Under fire. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown tie. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Austin Mack. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That keeps the score. Alabama 55, Ohio State 37. Number 31 set to kick it off.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. The screen, he can go!
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run at...
Makes a grab and room to run. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Again, it's Sayin. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Pass to 50. Inside the 30. The 10.